Tim Reid has been running the Regina Exhibition Association, or REAL, since 2018. The organization has big plans for the city, a new arena, a new baseball stadium, and more. To help with the planning, REAL hired an Alberta-based architectural firm called TBD Architecture and Urban Planning. It's a company that Reid's very familiar with because he runs his own private consulting company on the side, and his company has done 6 projects with TBD over the past 2 years.
I've always been disclosed about my private business. It was negotiated in my first contract. It's been subsequently reviewed on an annual basis by our board. And I disclose any projects I take in that private business with the board of directors to make sure that we're not in a conflict.
One of the 2 men who owns TBD is Benger, who Tim Reid describes as a very good acquaintance. Their families have spent time together, and the 2 men have gone to sporting events together. On one occasion, Reid was involved in the decision to hire TBD. Yet another time, he recused himself because of the close relationship to the company. The chair of the REAL board says Tim Reid has been transparent about the conflict of interest, and it is being managed by the book. But an expert in corporate governance at the University of Toronto told CBC that the REAL board is in a very difficult situation with this conflict of interest.
The web of relationships with REAL and TBD, and the other company, they're so intertwined. It just on the face of it creates issues that are very complex and difficult to manage from a governance point of view.
Tim Rowley says this conflict of interest is so thorny that if he was on the board, he wouldn't try to manage it. He'd try to get rid of it altogether. Jeff Leo, CBC News, Regina.